right, good morning my YouTube family, and look at my pot is glowing for you. The sun's coming in at the perfect angle. All right, so I am making a very easy meal. So this is a great meal for me to make on days that are super busy. Today is Thursday, we've got homeschool today, I've got some laundry to do, all that kind of stuff, so I'm making it easy for myself today. We are doing a lot of people call it crack chicken. I don't really like that name, so I just call it ranch chicken, but it's super easy. It's super delicious. It's basically like a pulled chicken sandwich, and it's flavored like ranch, and it's amazing, and the kids devour it. So we're gonna make it here, and I'm using, and hopefully, I guess I should flip the screen up to make sure you guys can see me. I am using frozen chicken from my, just from my freezer. And, but if you had fresh chicken, you don't have to cook it this long. I use frozen just because, you know, I buy it in bulk at Sam's Club, and then I throw some in freezer baggies and, you know, throw it in my freezer, so I always have it on hand. You wash up my hands here. All right, so what I do when I use freezer chicken, when I use chicken from frozen, I let it cook a little bit first before I go ahead and add the actual flavoring, the cream cheese, because we're going to throw some cream cheese in here. Let me spin you around. We're going to throw some cream cheese in here and some Hidden Valley, there we go, some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning in here. But I'm going to let this cook for a little bit first. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. Let me grab a little bit of water. All right, I'm just going to add a little bit of cool water just to the bottom of this. And then I'm going to set this on high. There we go. And I'm just going to let this cook up a little bit. And then I'll come back and I'll add everything else in a couple of hours. I just, you know, if you're using fresh, you can skip this part. I just don't like putting all of my ingredients in with the frozen chicken. I don't know. It kind of weirds me out. It's just a me thing. So I'm going to let this cook up a little bit. And once it starts cooking, I'll come back and I will show you the next step of throwing in the cream cheese and the ranch and all of that. I want to say this would probably be, I would guess, if I had to guess, this is probably 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of chicken here, just to kind of give you a rough estimate. So, all right guys, so this is it. This is as easy as it gets. I'm going to throw the pot or the top on there, and I'll bring you back in a couple hours when this starts cooking up, and we'll throw the ingredients in. Okay guys, so it has been a couple of hours, and we are coming back to the chicken here. Let me get you can see inside here a little bit better. So there we have it. I am grossed out by this stuff. So I just like to just take a spoon and, you know, and throw it away. So that's just me. So I just spoon it out like this, and I just throw this away. That's just me. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to kind of clean up my dish a little, and then we'll get to the next part here of making it all yummy. All right, there we go. So it's just a little bit better. Now, what I like to do is I like to just pull this apart and mash it up. Now I have this crock now set on just warm, because my chicken, as you can see, is already cooked. So really all I have to do now is kind of get the flavoring in here. It is about, what is it, 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. This chicken has been in here. Of course it was frozen, so it took a little longer. It won't take that long if you're using fresh. But now I just have to let this sit on warm until Matt comes home, which will be at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and this will be ready. So there we have it. Now what I add is we pack a whole box here. I'm going to show you right here. Just a package. What is this? 8 ounce, I think? Yes, 8 ounce package of cream cheese to this. And just open this up and pop it in. Now if I make a big batch, say I'm making this for like a party or something like that, or if I know I'm gonna have like a lot of kids here over the weekend, the boys and all their friends, I will double this recipe. So and then I've got a little bit of cream cheese left from, you know, using it for bagels. It kind of has to be used up, so I'm going to throw that little bit of extra in there too, because I like it creamy. So there we have that. Now I use Hidden Valley Ranch. I buy this in bulk from Sam's Club. GFS also sells it, Gordon Food Service. So if you can buy it in bulk, buy it in bulk. It saves you a ton of money. If not, just pick up a couple envelopes. I'm going to try to measure it out, because honestly guys, I never measure it. I just kind of throw it in. So here's a 1/4 cup. Yeah, I gotta at least use a 1/2 cup when I make it, because I like to load this sucker. We all love the ranch flavoring in this, and so the kids love extra ranch. So there is at least a 1/2 cup. But you know, do it to the way you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this all around here. And really now just sitting on warm will cook this up perfectly and in time for dinner. Alright, so if I say a 1/2 cup, and then if I say a little smidgen extra, because we like it ranchy. I'm so bad with measurements. I know many of you are out there just like me though. You guys wing it like I do. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper in here. Okay, a little bit of pepper. I don't add any salt to this, but you could add salt if you wanted to. And I'm adding a little bit of chives. Alright. That is pretty much it, guys. So I'm going to let that just kind of sit here on warm and let it do its thing. But that's pretty much it. When this gets all nice and hot and bubbly and the flavors start mending, it's so good on just a hamburger bun or a Kaiser roll or anything like that. Super, super good. I'm serving this with some loaded baked potato, which I bring you over here. Have some of these roaster potatoes that I bought. So I'm going to be roasting these in the oven. I've got sour cream and butter to go with them, and then probably some steamed veggies. So that's it. Super easy dinner. I'll bring you back when we get this all served up so you can see the finished product. Just to show you quickly, that is it, all incorporated. Woo! I'm steaming you out. I'm steaming you out here. But that is the end product. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. Matt will be home within an hour, and then I'll just turn it back on a warm when we get closer to dinner. Getting you over here really quickly and show you my potatoes. I think I've done a video on this already. What I do is I wash them up really well. I do not cut them or anything like that. I actually coat them in oil. Okay. Of course, make sure that your hands are nice and clean when you do this. And then I sprinkle them with kosher salt. And this is the trick to those great steakhouse potatoes that you get at, like, you know. So sorry, my battery cut out on you. All right, so all I did is I coated them in olive oil, and then I used my kosher salt on them. And this is the key to getting, you know, potatoes like you get at, you know, Outback or what's my favorite place, Texas Roadhouse. So I don't puncture my potatoes. I don't do anything to them. I just coat them in oil, coat them in the kosher salt, and bake them up. It's usually about an hour, hour and 10 minutes at 400 degrees. So when these are done, I'll bring them back and bring you back and show you what they look like. So this is the finished product, and here is the creamy ranch chicken. And you can you can serve it on any kind of bun. We're just using cheap, you know, Kroger brand buns.
That's quite a dollop of sour cream.
It is.
Mama likes a big dollop.
Baked beans, these are bushes, and I just doctor them up. I add my own brown sugar, a little bit of molasses, some raw honey, garlic, onion, and a touch of barbecue sauce to them. Oh, and some pepper. So there's my doctored beans, and then this is a bag of frozen corn from Aldi's that I just add butter to, and I steam it on the stove, and I add chives to them as well. And then of course the loaded baked potato, a little heavy on the sour cream, but I couldn't get it off the spoon, I'm sorry. This is gonna end up being Matt's plate. So there is, I added I added some butter to it, and some that's Monterey, is it Monterey Jack and cheddar? Colby Jack and cheddar. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. But this chicken, you guys, is phenomenal, and you see how easy it is. You know, if you like it a little creamier, you can add more cream cheese. If you like it a little drier, add a little less. It's totally up to you. You can totally play with it, but it's so easy, and it's kind of, you know, it's one of those fast meals you can just throw in the crock pot. So all right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will probably be seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm on a roll. I've been vlogging, and I didn't even realize that this month is Vlogtober, and I've been vlogging every day. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Have a great night, and let me know if you give this a try or if you make this already yourself. All right, bye, guys.
Hey, Mom, am I sitting right there? Am I sitting right